Hey, Miria! Guess what time it is?
No, what time is it?
It's choir time!
Wow! Wait, I forgot what happens in choir time. What do we do?
Well, we've been having choir time during hybrid and COVID, and we've been doing projects as well.
Wow, really? Tell me more about choir time during COVID.
But wait, you're in choir. Why don't you know this?
I don't know. Before COVID, we would meet up every other day. We did a series of warm-ups, practiced our concert songs, then parted ways for the rest of the day. But when the lockdown happened, we kept our spirits high. Both the high school choir and VJE spent the lockdown working towards performing In My Life as a virtual choir, which was an ultimate success, while the middle school focused more on personalized projects.
Now, since we've gotten into the new choir time flow, we've been finding our footing. We've been balancing our concert songs with small group projects and one-on-one check-ins. And speaking of concerts,
Sadly, our first concert this year will be virtual, and the repertoire consists of 2 songs instead of 5. But that won't stop us from sharing our music with the community. What we'll do this year is record our songs during choir time and upload them online.
since we're on the topic of what choir time is like now, since we're on the hybrid schedule, choir time has definitely changed from normal. As we said, we've been doing ensemble work in choir time, but for online days, we've been doing more individual work and self-improvement, followed up by one-on-one check-ins with the teacher.
Yay! This is how our online days usually go. Before choir time starts, we need to make sure we've eaten our lunch. Then, if there's a short meeting at the beginning of choir time, we attend it. Afterwards, we warm up using the pre-recordings that are on Edsby, then launch straight into song practice, whether it be one of our concert songs or project pieces.
And I think that concludes this section.
We've been talking about these elusive personal projects all video, but what are they really? Well, we've had 2 projects so far. Our first one was called our spiritual project, where we got into groups of 1 to 4 and sang short songs for the rest of the choir.
Yeah, everybody sounded so good.
Yes, Eleanor, I know. For the second project, we're teaming up with the guitar class. There are at least 2 guitarists for each group of singers. In these collectives of 4 or 5, we are all working to put together their amazing guitar skills and our wonderful singing to prepare a song for the rest of the combined classes to hear.
I can't wait to hear everybody's songs. And that's all we do in choir time.
Wow, that sounds really fun.
Yes, choir time is always fun.
900 Miles is a classic American folk song that captures the spirit of riding the rails in the early 20th century. Perhaps a migrant worker far from home once sang this song as the boxcars clattered beneath the moonlight. In this arrangement by Philip E. Silvey, a piano accompanies the melancholy lyrics. The 3-part chorus in F minor melts together to create a sense of sadness, loneliness, and regret. We hope you enjoy.
I am walking on this hello. Didn't see you there. I was just so enamored by this wonderful choir's performance of 900 Miles. Up next, the choir will be performing the finale song in the Broadway musical Hamilton, Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story. The musical Hamilton is about the founding father, Alexander Hamilton, and his life during the birth of the United States of America. It was written by Lin-Manuel Miranda and won 11 Tonys, a Pulitzer, and a Grammy Award. The final song is about one's legacy. Alexander's wife, Eliza Hamilton, sings to the audience about her hope to carry on his legacy through the ages and what she did to cement her place in our history books. The choir has been preparing this wonderful piece and are delighted to finally be able to sing it, share it with you. So grab those tissues and have your therapist on speed dial, because this song will make you cry and question who will tell your story.
Let me tell you what I wish I know. When I was young and dreamed of glory, you have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Jefferson.
I'll give him this. Hamilton's financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Madison.
He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit he gave us.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Every other founding father's story gets told.
Every other founding father gets to grow cold.
And when you're gone, who remembers your name?
Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Who tells your story?
Eliza, I put myself back in the narrative. Eliza, stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough.
Eliza,
Memories so amplified by your side.
Hi, welcome to the 2020 Vocal Jazz Ensemble concert. Before we begin, I would like to introduce VJE and talk a little bit about what we've been doing this past semester. So Vocal Jazz Ensemble is a group of individuals who have enrolled specifically in this course due to their immense passion for singing, music, and of course, jazz. This past semester, we've been working on the history of jazz, starting in late August with ukatula and tuba, both of which were African spirituals. Following this unit, we moved on to our solo spirituals unit, in which our entire class was told to choose one of 3 songs: Wade in the Water, Sweet Chariot, and Amazing Grace. These were to be sung in front of our entire class in order to break down the walls, become more comfortable singing in front of others, and just get to know each other's voices a little better. In our last unit, we learned 3 songs. Those songs include Lullaby by Billy Joel, an arrangement of Mary Did You Know by the Pentatonics, and of course, Smile. 2 of these 3 songs will actually be included in our concert tonight, so please look out for those. Last but not least, I would like to talk a little bit about Corona and how it has affected our practice. So offline, we do a lot of memorization, talking about parts, and just singing through our parts and getting our pitches down. On campus, on the other hand, is when we take all the stuff that we learned at home and we apply it in a group setting in order to fit our pieces together, fit our parts together, and just get to know the song a little bit better in a group's perspective, I guess you would say. Trying to get a blend going and whatnot. But without further ado, I would like to introduce VJE, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Smile.
The song Smile was first recorded in 1954 by jazz legend Nat King Cole. It quickly topped the charts and became a hit, and because of its popularity throughout the decades, it has become a very popular musical standard. It's been covered by the likes of Sammy Davis Jr., Judy Garland, Robert Downey Jr., and now ASIJ's very own vocal jazz ensemble. I hope that this version of Smile, arranged by the fantastic Ben Bram, can bring a smile to your face.
Next up, we have Mary Did You Know? First recorded in 1984 by Mark Lowry and Buddy Green, it has since become a modern Christmas classic. Over the years, it has been recorded in many different genres, but today we will be performing the pentatonics version. Please enjoy.
Well, there you have it. Another ASIJ music concert in the books. It might be different from what you're used to seeing. However, believe me when we say that the music team here at ASIJ is so grateful that the community has come together to make sure that your children can make music safely and with lots of fun. We'd like to thank Jim Harden, Scott Wilcox, John Herzenberg, Brad Augustine, Pip Curtis, and Mark Vermeer for all their support. We'd also like to thank Ed Gilmartin in the theater, Ty Dirksey behind the camera, and David Neal for consultation. 3 people that deserve special mention are Yasu Nakayoshi, Monica Clear, and Ruth Harimoto, who have made sure that we put in place safety protocols in our music classes so that your children can make music safely. Personally, I would like to thank Shizuko Brooks, the ASIJ accompanist, who has been here for so long, and her continued devoted service has been a beacon of light in this time. I'd also like to thank the rest of the music team, Shane Keeley, Julia Clipper, Sierra Schwartz, Madison Mall. You have been my sanity for the past 4 months. And lastly, I'd like to thank you, the parents, and all of the students in the choir program and in the larger music program. Without you, none of this is possible. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much.